Welcome to What's Growing at CMC, the weekly segment where I, Daniel,
and I, Talasha, share with you about some of what God is growing here at College Mennonite Church.
Catherine Eshelman reports that God is growing trees.
Catherine is part of the Watermelon Bunch, a CMC small group that Melvin Varan was part of and Lois Buckwalter continues to be part of.
On November 6th, the Watermelon Bunch, along with the families of Lois and Melvin, planted trees in memory of Melvin and in celebration of Lois's 100th birthday.
Helping to create a green canopy in Goshen is such a fitting way to honor the people we love.
Thanks for the inspiration, Watermelon Bunch.
Weldon Friesen reports that he has restored a total of 15 reed organs, 6 of those since the pandemic began.
His latest project came from the curb.
It was left there to be hauled away with the garbage, but Weldon saw its potential.
After he restored it to life, the organ found a home with the original owner's son.
I feel like there's a parable in there.
Almost every Sunday at 11:30, we get a text or email from Jonathan Ruel.
He sends us pictures of the art that he creates during worship.
It's like a second worship experience each week, taking the colors and seeing the way that the Holy Spirit was moving.
My preaching experience no longer feels complete until I take some time with Jonathan's art.
No pressure, Jonathan.
You'll see some of Jonathan's most recent work at the end of this segment.
Last week, a video from Bob Yoder on behalf of the Student Aid Committee was part of this segment.
We're going to link the longer video again this week, just in case you missed it last week.
Thank you to all the hardworking people on this committee who make access to Mennonite education possible for so many students.
God is at work in committees like this one and in the work of the commissions of our congregation.
This week, we want to highlight the Community Life Commission.
You can learn more about the work of this commission in this week's email from the church.
Thank you to Karen Shear Stolzfus, Maggie Harmon, Liz Gundon, and Naomi Hoover for your creativity in helping our church be community in the midst of change.
Doug Vendreley has been CMC's executive assistant since 2016.
His impeccable organization is so valuable for the life of this congregation.
Doug is retiring, and we are going to miss him.
All are invited to join in a reception for Doug on Sunday, December 12th.
Thank you, Doug, for all of your hard work over these 5 years.
Guess what? Advent starts next week.
On November 28th, that is.
Yes, in a season that can get really full of places to go and things to do, Advent is an invitation to slow down.
To pause just a bit and do a ritual that brings us home to God.
Advent is important in the spiritual rhythm of the church and of our individual lives and the life of the congregation.
So, on November 28th, we have an invitation for you.
Advent resources will be available for you to pick up between the 9:30 and 11:11 services.
These will include candles, Advent wreaths, and an all-age at-home Advent resource in both Spanish and English.
We've learned that we're all far more likely to use resources when we've learned how to use them together.
So, all are invited to an Advent workshop at 10:45.
Come and get all ready to celebrate Advent at home.
And to have an even more enriching worship experience here at church.
Guess what?
Again.
This Sunday is Harvest Sunday.
Bring your harvest offering with you to church.
What is the fruit of your labor that you will bring this year?
What do you have in abundance?
Your offering can be anything from food to creative projects to money and gift cards to offers to give of your time to others in the community.
For example, maybe time is what you have in abundance and you're willing to take care of someone's children for an evening.
or shovel a driveway,
or pray daily for a specific person for a year.
Write your offer down, including your name and contact information, and bring it as your harvest offering.
Between both of our worship services, we hope to have an overflowing cornucopia.
Remember to be in the sanctuary at 11:50 so that we can all join together in receiving gifts from the table of abundance.
We'll see you Sunday.
Until then, remember, God was, God is, and God will be.
Thanks be to God.
Reaping and sowing, planting and hoeing, there's something showing, popping up through the sod. The Spirit's blowing, new life we're knowing, giving and growing in the garden of God.